Hi all, welcome back to another episode of Rats in the Kitchen. We're going to try a new magnet today for magnet fishing. This is called the Magnet Pal, right there. And what I learned about this is when you buy stuff online, it's important to check the dimensions of what you're buying. I honestly thought this would be a little bigger. It's right there. When I bought it on my phone, I thought it looked small because my phone has a small screen. Turns out that's actual size there. And it comes with a key ring. So that you can keep the magnet on your key ring. And it also comes with some little magnetic shavings in case you want to play Wooly Willy with it. But it is a Dionysium magnet or Dionysium. It's one of the better magnets. It's the official magnet, the real type of magnet that they tell you to try to use when you go magnet fishing, that everybody recommends. But because it's so small, we can do something with it that you can't do with a lot of the other magnets. So I'm not going to be using this guy. I'm gonna be using this guy here. This is a pocket Fisherman. You can buy these at CVS sometimes, or you can buy them at fine retailers and late night television as well. So we're going to give this a go. Alright, so I'm here at Frog Pond in Belmont, Massachusetts, about 15 kilometers west of Boston. And I tried to tie a bowline knot on this. I'm not quite sure if I got it right, but it feels pretty secure. Bowline is the type of knot that a lot of the sites are encouraging you to use, so go with it. That's what the pros are using. And one thing I'd like to talk about before we get going today is they'll tell you. Well, so let me just make sure I get room for the little screen on the side there. Another thing that comes up in a lot of the online forums there is they tell you you gotta be smart about which body of water you pick. You want to pick a good one. You want to pick one where you think there's going to be plenty of metal. Now, I went to a monster truck mud run recently, not too far from here. And there are plenty of bodies of water, and you had to work around the trucks. The trucks were big and they were loud, and I think some of those bodies of water hadn't really been there that long. We'll wait for this guy to pass. Okay. Boys, we're surrounded by heavy machinery. A lot of those puddles were just puddles. You weren't going to find a whole lot in them. So maybe not the best place to go. But here at Frog Pond, there's reason to believe that people dump things here sometimes. It looks pretty, but I think maybe we'll get some luck. Not a whole lot of surface area on that little fellow right there, but it is at least Dionysium. So let's give it a go. So we got a little bit of something there. Not quite sure what it is, but it's sticking. So I'll put that in my pocket for now. Alright, so that's a little bit of something. No idea what it is. It's coming from out that way. Which means we're going to go over this way, I guess. So not covering a whole lot of surface area like this with this little guy here. But it is picking things up, so that's a start. So right now, I'm going to follow the advice of James Brown, and I'm going to take it to the bridge. We just got to get on up. We're gonna take it to the bridge. So behind me is a bunch of rocks that I could easily explore on foot if I were wearing better shoes, but right now I'm dressed for work, give or take the Baja. So there might be some stuff down there, but I'm not comfortable enough, I'm not confident enough in my rig not to get cut. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over to this side of the bridge, back to the calmer waters, and we're going to see what we can find there. Now, if you look carefully, I already caught my first wrench. Normally I like to catch them from the water, but some of them like to go pretty high up. What that does, it gives your line a different angle, an angle that you might not normally get if you're just casting and not getting your line cut to trees. You can also tell it's a much stronger magnet by how well it sticks to the fence, the guardrails, and everything else you already know is there and don't need to find. Okay, not a whole lot of luck at this particular point in this spot. Luckily it's a small pond, so we're going to try walking around, try a couple other more points of interest. All right, so just give me a second here. Two things I should probably go over right now. One, there was a little bit of dust on the magnet. Wasn't sure what it was, but it was really tiny dust. It was magnetic. There is a storage compartment right here on the handle of the Pocket Fisherman. I suppose I can put it in there. Maybe I will next time. But at that point I just brushed it off on my pant legs. Which brings us back to a little bit what we covered in the last episode, was the importance of wearing gloves. There's different reasons for you want to do that. One, if you're, in case you're going to find sharp objects, that's a good reason to do it. You don't want to get yourself cut. Another reason is if you're dressed in your work clothes and you're not sure if you have time to get all the algae off you from the swamp grass and whatnot. Another thing I want to cover is the casting location. How far into a body of water like this do you want to throw your magnet? And I'm reading forums that it kind of depends on what it is you're trying to catch. And think about how far people are going to throw that item. If you want to catch a large appliance, people aren't going to be able to throw a large appliance into the middle. That's going to be closer to the edge. If you're looking for rings or old weapons, things people want to hide or things people just want to get away from them for some sort of emotional reason, those are going to be more out towards the middle. Most people, that's kind of what they're looking for, is the high value items and the value and the items of interest. Now, having said that, if you want to get some just big for the sake of either the exercise of it, or if you think you need a new washer and dryer, then yeah, stay close to the edge. Another thing you could do is you take one of them old washers and dryers, you cut them up, the panels, those actually make halfway decent art canvases. You can just paint right over them, hang them up in the backyard, bunch of pretty pictures in your backyard. Who doesn't want that? But we're going to move on to the next spot now. So I'm going to try a couple more spots here. There's actually 2 small bodies of water. I'm not getting my hopes up, but I am having a good time. I enjoy it's a strong magnet, small as it is, and the Pocket Fisherman makes it incredibly easy to get a good throw out there. Unfortunately, it just doesn't have the right surface area, but if you have the equipment, by all means, give it a shot. I think you'll enjoy it. But I'm going to throw out a few more casts. I did find that little rock at the beginning, so we didn't come up completely empty. I've got that in my pocket, and I'll probably never look up to see what it is, but I have that. And I've got to give this a couple more goes, and then I got to head to work, but thank you for watching. Alright, so it turns out we ended on a little bit of a down note with that one. I lost my magnet in a tree. Was not able to retrieve it or find it, despite the fact that it's bright orange. So if you come down here to Frog Pond and you're able to get it, it's all yours. Enjoy. So yeah, I'm still gonna stand by this. I'm still gonna recommend trying it out, just maybe in a less forested area. That would be your best bet. I don't see anything metallic it could have stuck to. There's no old trees or anything in there. They just fell into the water maybe, or it's trapped in a tree. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm Rat. This is Rats in the Kitchen. Take care.